What's up, Pitchgrounders? We're back here today. It is Tuesday, and it is an amazing day for all of us because something that we've been anticipating for such a long, long time. When you guys all got on the live chat last week, and the day that we've been waiting for, we're here with the team of Hubblu, Sai and Tiago, who is the founder and the chief technical officer here with us today. The entire founding team behind the all-in-one workspace app that we need for more productive teams and entrepreneurs. So today is the launch day, guys. We're super excited. It is Feb 9th, and it's going live in just a few on Pitchground. And we're here to take you through the entire product with the founders and the entire team to answer all your questions and basically dive right into into what this app is all about. So we've got Sai with us here today. We've got Tiago. Hey guys, how are you guys doing? Can you just say, introduce yourself a little bit to everybody who's tuning in right now?
Yeah, very excited to be here. I'm Tiago, Chief Technical Officer, and I'm going to go through Hubblu with you to show you all that it is and hopefully all that it can help you with. Sai?
Thank you, Tiago. Thank you, Nihal, for this wonderful launch today. And we had great questions last week from Pitchgrounders, from all the team of Hubblu. We really love you for all the questions that you raised and also the questions that you asked on our live chat. All the love from you guys. A big shout out, big thank you. This is Sai, founder CEO from Hubblu, and today we're gonna set this on fire with our distraction-free workspace tool, and how it's going to help you and your team increase your productivity and also save your time. So we're looking forward to set it on fire.
So I'm so excited for this because, I was just telling you guys that I actually had a few technical difficulties just trying to get onto this webinar today because I'm jumping between Nifty and Slack and then different email tools. I'm just trying to switch around, and I'm opening, like on a Mac especially, I've got like 5-6 different windows. I'm sliding across with 4 fingers here and there. I'm losing track of what I'm trying to tap into. And man, it got really confusing, right? And basically what you guys have built, Hubblu, is all about an all-in-one workplace app, which is also going to lead up to becoming an entire virtual office. It's basically empowering you with everything you need to run, extremely productive remote teams, and it is the future of work, especially. So you've got all your collaboration tools, you've got everything in one place, and I absolutely love it. So can you tell us a little bit more about what the app is, and tell us a little bit about the inspiration behind it, so everybody's going to love to hear and to know more about what Hubblu actually is all about?
Okay, so first things first, I and Tiago have been into building products since maybe, I don't know, it's at least 5 years now. I've built a lot of website builders, cloud storage, and so it's 5+ years of experience as a product owner and a digital marketer. So I've been building stuff that were featured on press and everything. And Tiago also is someone who has hands-on experience with building a lot of products, shipping, building startup systems, scaling enterprise-grade systems. So we both were managing teams, and we both had a similar type of working experience. So that's when we realized that typically we multitask a lot. I multitask a lot, and even Tiago does that a lot. So what we have observed is a gap here. So that's how it all began. So what's the gap? So typically, whenever you multitask, you have a lot of applications open on your taskbar, on your browser window, and so you have a lot of applications that are open. Just finding out, just like what Nihal told us, that he was juggling between applications to find out the right one. So just when you have a lot of things running up, and if you want to spot up the correct application, that's going to take some time and also is often distracting. So let me just go through that's why we've built Hubblu, and let me go through the problem and how we're gonna solve this in a little bit more details that you're gonna love. So let me share my screen. Let me know when you guys can see my screen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome. So excited for this. Over to you then, Saib.
Yeah. So just to give, let's get this started. So what's the problem? When you're multitasking, you have a lot of applications open in your taskbar and also your browser window, just like how we have it here, just on my computer right now, just so that you can see I have a lot of applications open, and to just navigate into the right application takes some time. So I have a lot of applications open on my taskbar. I have a lot, it's just overflowing, and also my browser window. So yeah, just like how most of us project managers, entrepreneurs, and so many people do multitasking, and they have a lot of applications open. So let's get to this. So with so many applications open, spotting the right work app is often time consuming. So you're gonna have to find out, for example, I wanna find out Telegram. Where is Telegram? It's open somewhere, let me find that out. Okay, it's open here. So it's just like time consuming, if not computer, it's also consumption of your computer resources, having too many applications open at the same time. So also spotting up, even if Telegram were open on my browser, I either need to find it up from here or open it up as a new tab here. So all this process, just opening my browser window or spotting the right work application, takes some time and distracting. So what does distracting mean? So distracting, what does that mean? So just consider email to send an important email to your coworker or a client, and suddenly a notification pops up saying, "Hey, Sai, check this. This is something happened," or something like a notification saying that Elon Musk supports Bitcoin now. Or yeah, Elon Musk is my favorite, so I was just referring to that. But some random notification out of the internet which pops up saying, "Hey, this is something that you want to see," or "Hey, hey Sai, how are you?" Or some sort of informal messages or some news notifications or whatever. So you click on that, it gets distracting. So while I'm going through all this flow, when I click on something that's not very important, I miss the flow of opening my Gmail. Okay, eventually I'll get back to work, I'll get back to opening my Gmail, but imagine the distraction that it causes, the amount of time I would have spent checking through Elon Musk Twitter account, scrolling through tweet, or answering all my LinkedIn messages. Just imagine the distraction that it causes. That is what we refer to as distraction. So it's both time consuming and also very distracting. So how we solve it is we've built a distraction-free workspace. It's just like a floating hub on your desktop. I'd rather not show it. I'd rather not tell more about you, but our CTO Thiago will show you about it in detail. But just to give you an idea, we've built a distraction-free workspace where you have all of your work apps in just one place, so under one roof, and just one click away. So you have all your applications in one roof. So how does it matter for you? Yeah, whatever. I also have a browser. How does that matter for you? Why do we why distraction-free workspace? You have one-click access to all your work apps. It's 52. We have nearly 52 plus integrations. That's the number one point that we spoke of. And the second most important thing that we are discussing is you can schedule, you can make a work schedule, like check Gmail, for example, check Gmail at 10 a.m., check Gmail at 4 p.m., check Trello at 12 p.m. in the noon. And so what it does, we have built a task scheduler which not only reminds you to check your Gmail at 10 a.m., but also, remember, also it opens up your Gmail for you so that you can see, okay, this is what I need to work on. Okay, so that's one thing. And also we want you to take breaks. As IT employees, we just keep moving up, keep working on and off, on and off. So we want you to take breaks. So you can also schedule breaks. So you can make an entire work schedule and also stick to it. Our task scheduler will help you stick to it. So that's one more advantage that you can. And also you can join all your meetings right from Hubblu. You don't need to leave Hubblu. That means you don't need to leave Hubblu for your work or for your meetings. So you just have all your work applications and also all your meetings in just one click. Okay? So the biggest advantage of this is we're not having Hubblu on your taskbar or on your browser tabs. We are having it somewhere different. So where do we have it? Like I said, we'd rather show you than tell you. So we'll show you on where we have Hubblu. So it's free from all your browser tabs and all the mess here. So it's super seamless that you can just one click access all your apps, also join your meetings, and one more thing, all your work apps, you just need one master password to access all your work apps inside Hubblu. So yeah. And the next, so what's the result of this? You may be wondering, yeah, he's just telling about why they built it, but what's in it for me? That's what I think if I would want to use a new application. So what's the result of it? And save up to 40% more time with Hubblu. So we're not just saying, yeah, you can back up, you can save up to 40% time, but we also have some proof to back it up. Okay, so what is the proof that we are talking about? It's we have tried, we have replicated. Okay, we have done a set of tasks for 3 days, just like a workspace, normal workspace task for a C-level executive. We have done that 3 days without using Hubblu and 3 days with using Hubblu, and the results were outstanding, and that will be shared a little bit more detail by our Tiago as we move forward. But we have all of it on our website, including all the results and metrics that you can go through. So yeah, we have the results, we have the why we have to use it, and then the use cases. Okay, the first thing is you can do tasks on the fly. So you are on a meeting right now, okay? You are giving a presentation, or you are watching a YouTube video, or whatever, okay? So you can do tasks on the fly, okay? You can do tasks on the fly. You can simply, I'm not sure if I'm audible.
No, we can hear you. Sai, we can hear you.
Okay. So yeah, I was just wondering if it's just because it's too silent. Okay, thank you so much. So the use cases are, it was pretty silent, so I thought, let me.
No, I had just put myself on mute, and I'm just taken away by the presentation and all the problems that you guys are solving. So, and I'm just seeing what everybody's kind of saying. So yeah.
Oh, that sounds great. That sounds super cool. So doing tasks on the fly. So you're attending a meeting, okay? You're attending a meeting, or you're watching a YouTube video. Of course, it can be a movie, or it can be some educational video, whatever. You can do tasks on the fly. So just like you can have your Hubblu right here that just opens without blocking your meeting. So how do we do that? It will be shared with you. And you can compare information super easily. Okay, so what you used to do is, if I want to compare something, so what do? I just open my notepad or whatever I want to compare and just check that up, so, right? That's what we do. But with Hubblu, it's going to be different, because you can compare information on the fly. So Hubblu window will be right here, and it'll be right open. Okay, so you can simply easily compare information on the fly. Okay, that's the best thing. So we can do things, you can compare stuff on the fly without having to leave your work. So we have brought all your work tools into a distraction-free floating hub that just stays right here. Okay, and you can answer your clients and your team. You can instantly answer them. You can answer your clients, you can team just with a click of a button, and you can also share your work easily. So, how can I share my work? So to answer all your questions, our CTO Tiago is gonna walk you through the live demo of Hubblu. And just as a quick tip, guys, Hubblu is available on Windows, Linux, and also Mac applications. Okay, so feel free to, it's available on, it's cross-platform compatible, and our CTO Tiago will be the best person to walk you through. So I just gave you an insight on why we are using it, but you will see it now right live on how we are going to use Hubblu to solve all of these problems and also the uses that we have. Over to you, Tiago.
Absolutely. Also, thank you so much for that presentation and really giving us an insight into that. I'm really looking forward to Tiago taking over and showing us, the actual use of the entire tool. Before that, guys, everybody who's tuned in, I just want to make a really quick announcement that we are live on PitchCon as we speak. And so you guys can go check it out. And if you have any questions, drop it down into the comments below. So we'll definitely answer all your questions as well. And I'm seeing all the comments coming in. Also, we got Fazana who's saying, interesting video, really loved it. Earlier, when you were talking about the distractions, they were agreeing and saying that I totally understand because I'm always distracted, right? So, a lot of people are, we get the issue. And yeah, Tiago, I'm really looking forward to see it in action. So let's do this.
Okay, nice. Thanks for the presentation. Thank you very much, Nihal. It'd be great to be here. Let me start by sharing my screen.
So we just have another question has come in. Is it supported by Windows 10? Do you just want to answer?
Yes.
that?
Yes, it is.
Yep.
It's supported on Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 10. So all platforms. We are cross-platform compatible. Yes.
Okay. So everyone seeing my screen properly? Okay, nice.
Yep.
So I'm going to change the screen here, not to cause that effect. And here we are at the Hubblu presentation. So first of all, you're going to see a little icon here. It's a little H. So this is where you launch Hubblu, for starters. Okay. So as I was saying, this is easy to find and easy to hide if you don't want to see it. So you can hide this anywhere you want so it doesn't bother you, or you can just keep it visible if you need to see it, if you need to move the screen or whatever. So I'm going to start with clean app, absolutely nothing in it. Just put my password here, nothing biggie. So here we log in, we wait a couple seconds, and here we have Hubblu onboarding. So in order to help you know exactly what you're doing, get it going nicely, we have a little onboarding for you. Obviously, it'll only appear the first time. So first of all, you can choose the size that you want. If you want it small, if you want it a little bigger, or if you want it full screen. For the sake of the presentation, I'm going to put it on medium. And here we go. So for starters, we have here this little list of applications. So you can just open them here, and we're done. So, and here you have a little more about Hubblu. You can manage application, screen size, and all of that. So if you want to add more applications or remove them, you can just click here, get back to the screen, and add whatever you want to add. Pretty easy and straightforward. So, and everything you add is right here on this list. If you want to change the screen size, again, you can just come here, change it back to small, back to medium, and all of that. So here we are, pretty simple to use. Basic applications, not much of a secret. And if you want to share your work, you can just click here, send it to whoever you want on Slack, and it's all done. Here I am. I'm opening my Slack, and I'm just going to copy it to my channel. And the person has automatic access to my work. So if you want to join a meeting, you can just copy the meeting URL here, or you can even start a new meeting using Jitsi or Google Meets. Can't really start a meeting now while we're presenting, so I'll leave that one for you to see later. And we also have a dark mode, so you can leave your screen dark or
yeah, guys,
light.
just as a quick add-on, the dark mode, so you activate it just once, it activates for all your work apps and for everything across Hubblu. So just one click, you have dark mode for all your applications.
Exactly. So here is our task scheduler. So it's also pretty simple. Here's your list of stuff that you already added. So if you want to see it, you can just click here, see the information you saved. Or if you want to add a new task, so let's say check ClickUp 4 p.m. So I want to check ClickUp every day, or perhaps just today. Let's say I want to do it, it's now 1:00, put it for 1:05 p.m. here. And I want to open my ClickUp. So let's change the name to ClickUp 1 p.m. You save it and it's done. And in exactly 1 minute, you're going to get a notification telling you that you can open your ClickUp and start working on it. Wanted to say something, Sai?
Yeah, just guys, so using this simple task scheduler, it looks simple. We purposefully made it simple, but it's more powerful. You can also have recurring tasks so that you have recurring reminders for tasks that you do every day. And also, you can also schedule breaks between your work. So it also reminds you to take breaks as you schedule through it. So yeah, just like Tiago is walking you through.
Yeah. So it's pretty simple. Just add a task here, just put whatever you need here, and we're done. Also, we have a little task administrator, but since we should be getting our notification in 4 seconds, maybe we can wait for that. And voila, check ClickUp 1 p.m. Click here, and my ClickUp is open. So it's as simple as setting it up and doing your work. No real secret. Also, specifically for this Pitchground launch, we have been working on an administration system. The idea here is basically that if you are an administrator, you can invite your coworkers to Hubblu so you can work together. So I can basically create my new team, and add my coworkers to it. And voila, now you can automatically add your teammates to Hubblu. And soon enough, you're going to be able to, with one click, share your work with them, enter meetings, and turn this into a full-blown virtual office. So oncoming, it's pretty exciting. Looking very much forward to it. If you have any doubts, if you have any questions, you can talk straight to us here. Ask us your questions, make sure you have what you need, or just check our knowledge base and make sure your questions are answered. So we also have a little help here to make sure everything is set. You can also have Hubblu automatically turn on with your computer, so you don't have to remember that. It's kind of not much of a problem for me, but it does help. So since we're talking about all of this, Sai did mention about the time-saving experiment, and now that you're seeing Hubblu, now that you're here with me, I think it might be nice for me to share my experience and how I've reached that number, those 40%. So back in September, maybe October of last year, I started working with Sai, and I was going to manage a little team for him that was working on another product that he was developing in parallel. And every morning, I needed to remember, like, wake up, sit down, check my email, check the ClickUp, check any incoming messages, check Telegram, because I often messaged me on Telegram. And then if something was wrong, I needed to go and message each team member to talk to them. So basically, as we all know, all that distraction, hopping between apps, sometimes I forgot to check one thing, sometimes I forgot to check the next, or maybe I just took a little longer than needed. But using this task scheduler, I just had to say, check my email. You got 10 minutes to do it, like 9:18 to 9:28. So just go there, hop on your email, check it quick, and then hop on to check your notes, then hop on to check ClickUp. And I had my entire workflow here down to the minute. And I just started breezing through my task. What was taking me half an hour, 40 minutes, started taking me like 15 to 18 minutes. So this was a real game changer to me. It really helped me organize my day and get down to my work without looking at anything else and without having any problems doing what I had to do. So it really helped me a lot to get down to what I wanted. So this is a little bit about Hubblu. I hope you enjoyed this live presentation here. I'm going to put it back to Sai so he can answer your questions, if you have any.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So,
yeah, go ahead, Sai.
Thank you so much, Tiago. It was a wonderful presentation from you on the live demo. We really enjoyed it, and yeah. So over to you, Nihal.
Yeah, absolutely. That was amazing, and I'm super excited to even get this on board with us here at Pitchground and use it for all of our apps. Because as you know, we're working with so much SaaS all throughout the day that it gets really hectic. And speaking on those lines, a lot of our pitch counters, I'm sure you guys also know that we have also launched our very own tool, Communication, which is basically a help desk tool. It basically bridges the gap between the team and the customers. We've got a help desk, we've got a shared inbox, we've got live chat, knowledge base, and we've got a lot of other things, in the pipeline, which is coming up. Now, my question is, for example, if we want to integrate that with Hubblu, and for example, it's not a current integration. Can you tell us a little bit about that process? How do we get that set up as an integrated with Hubblu?
Sure. So there are two things here. First of all, we're working on personal integrations. So it's going to be a way that you as a user, if you have something personal that you need and that we don't offer yet, that you can add it to your workflow. So it will become an integration inside your own Hubblu. It's also helpful if you have a big team, if you have any private tools. So that's something that's already in progress. Or you can just send us a quick message on our roadmap or on our chat or whichever way you prefer, and we'll get to it as soon as possible. Oftentimes, adding an integration is about maybe 2-3 days, sometimes even less. So if you need something and you don't have it, just pop up a message and we'll get to it ASAP. Shouldn't take long to add it.
Yeah, so just to add to Tiago's message, it's we're working on a get your own tool integration so that you can add your own custom application, whatever it may be. You can just bring out anything from anywhere remotely, even if it's hidden somewhere in the islands. You can just bring that up, and you can also add it to Hubblu. So you can customize it like you want. So that's something. Adding your own custom integrations is something which is in our pipeline right now. And in case if you have if you want us to add the integration for you, you just need to request it, and we get it done through our roadmap. It's just click of a button and we have it.
That's awesome, and it's so great to have such a dedicated team that's getting our integrations in, taking in our feedback, and we're always making this product better and better. So we got a few other questions as well from some of our community members, and so I'm just going to ask a few of them. So one is that there are a few other all-in-one collaboration tools or workspace tools out there, right? We've got some examples like Wavebox or Rambox. There are other competitors. So what makes you guys really different, or why should somebody choose you over some of the existing ones that are out there currently?
Okay, so let me answer this real quick. Just like as we went through our presentation, like Rambox or Franz, the first thing is they're not focused on work tools, work applications. For example, if you take Rambox, it has some 600 plus applications which are not necessarily work tools. And also Franz only focuses on messaging, but we are focused for teams and just on the work application. So we have purely work applications on as our integrations. That's one thing. And the second thing is the task scheduler. So we not only have the applications, but we also added a task scheduler so that you are in track. Yourself reminders, get reminded, take breaks, like the Pomodoro technique. So that's all under the task scheduler, which is something which we have unique. And there's one more, which is the distraction-free communication hub. So all the Rambox or what you can say, Franz, everything just blocks your screen while you're using them. But we are a tiny floating hub on your screen that you can just click with the click of a button. Okay, so that's why we call ourselves a distraction-free workspace. So you set yourself away from all this taskbar and juggling between browser windows and your taskbar. So that's why we call ourselves distraction-free workspace. So and one more. Since we are having a floating hub which does not hide what you're doing, but integrate with your work, so you can actually multitask efficiently. So you have a distraction-free workspace. You can multitask efficiently, and also you have our task scheduler, and adding to that, we are also going to build this up into a virtual office system. where you can see what your team is working on. You can talk to them. You can chat with them just with the click of a button. You can see what your team is working on. You can chat with them and do all of that just like in an office. So what you would do, you would say, hey, Nihal, how are we doing today? So I just pop up at his desk and say, hey. So you can do all of those things. So we plan to also add virtual office features as we move forward to increase collaboration, especially for remote teams like us.
Yeah, that sounds absolutely amazing. I love the idea of having an entire virtual office setup. The fact that you guys know that you're exactly focused completely on the workspace and empowering teams is really what sets you guys apart. I really love the task scheduler. Honestly, it's like having a Google Calendar for your entire day. It's really, really awesome. Like I can't imagine how much difference that makes into your personal workflow, your team workflow, and you as an entire company. It's going to be really, really cool. Can you tell us a little bit more about the roadmap? So you're talking about this virtual office and kind of changing the game in terms of the way that we do remote work. Can you break down the roadmap a little bit more? What are we actually looking towards, coming up, and how do we see these things kind of panning out?
Our Chief Technical Officer, Thiago, would be the best person to walk you guys through the roadmap.
Okay, my pleasure. My pleasure. So first of all, really our next part in the agenda really is indeed to turn this into a virtual office. Like I showed you in the presentation, we already have that little administration area where you can add teams, add coworkers, and assign coworkers to teams. So the next thing that we want to do is to get all of these people, all of these teams, all of these coworkers truly connected. And when they're connected, you're not even going to need to click on that little green button at the top to share your work. Everyone who is a part of your team is going to actively see like, oh, okay, they're using ClickUp right now, or they're using Trello, or they're now messaging on Slack. So you can just, with one click of a button, you can change your screen or open a new screen and instantly get right in there with them. Also, we already have that little meeting system that we showed you. We're also going to integrate that with the virtual office, with the administrator and the virtual office system, so that with one click of a button, you can set up a meeting with your entire team or with a particular coworker. So you don't have to go through all of that trouble, to open Google Meet, copy the link, send them the link, or create a channel somewhere. No. Just one click of the button, you're calling them. It's going to be super efficient. So first of all, we have these two things. Secondly, we understand that as we add more and more integration, then your workflow becomes more and more part of Hubblu. That it could become eventually a little more difficult to navigate and add what you want and find what you want to open. So we're also currently working on some search and some filtering systems so that you can just go there and say, I want to open ClickUp now. And then a ClickUp is all you have there, which is one problem that you have, for instance, in the taskbar. I can't just click a search on the taskbar and say, please help me find my Telegram. And suddenly your Telegram icon pops up. The taskbar doesn't do that. Your Alt tab doesn't do that. Your browser doesn't do that. So we want to add a quick search, a quick filter, make your life a lot easier. So adding more integrations, making it quicker to find and to use what you need, and increasing your collaboration with your team. Those are our most immediate tasks. That's what we really want for you and admittedly for us, because everything I do in Hubblu also benefits me as a user. So I have I'm personally invested in having this tool be as great as possible.
Absolutely, absolutely. And that sounds amazing. A lot of things to look forward to, and it's definitely going to change the way we start working as well. So we have another comment coming in, and so we've got Alan, who actually had to pop away for about 10 minutes and missed a part of the demo. So he wants to know, is Hubblu a browser add-on or is it a standalone app for Windows and Mac?
It is a standalone app that uses browser-like technology to bring everything into your desktop. I think that's the easiest explanation.
Yes, awesome. And yeah, I think we've got most of those questions sorted out now. And anything else that you guys really want to put in? Like, what are your absolute favorite features on this app for both of you guys?
For me, it's definitely the task scheduler. Like I said, it totally changed my day and opened up my time to really do what I wanted and what I needed to do.
Absolutely. And Sai?
And for me, just like I move through, just like I multitask. I love multitasking, like I said. So as I move through a lot of applications, I don't want to juggle between all of the applications. So my favorite feature is just the having everything inside a floating hub, so that I can easily compare information. For example, I'm writing an email or an article, and I want to recheck the requirements, or I want to ask a question to one of our team members. So Hubblu is just available in the click of a button without having to juggle through. So I hate that juggle. So I love how it is having a small floating hub on your desktop. So I love that.
Absolutely. And speaking of distractions, so it's like online shopping is a big distraction too. I would love to see. I mean, that's kind of something that we end up doing ourselves when we kind of see an ad, or we just have another tab open for some of the apps that we use. But maybe there's a way that we can just have like a little blocker and just get rid of everything through Hubblu. I mean, I don't know. But yeah, I do agree. Shopping does get really, really distracting as well. So guys, with that, I want to take you guys really quickly to the launch page. And so let me just share my screen really quick. And yep, here we go. So we are here. Can you guys, Sai and Thiago, are you able to see my screen?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
So guys, we are live. This is Hubblu on the PitchCon deals page. Today is day one, so make sure you guys drop in today. And we've got 3 different plans for you all. Sorry, 4 plans with an add-on. And you're gonna find everything over here. So we've got the solo plan at $39. And then we've got the plus plan at $59, the pro plan at $97, and the team plan at $197. And you guys have seen the entire team. You've seen how amazing of a tool this is, how robust it is, the entire roadmap. So basically everything you need to empower your team and your work, and to ensure that you guys are making the most of your day, the most of every second. And that's Hubblu. So thank you all for making this such a great launch day. It is Feb 9th, and we are live with Hubblu. So let's make this awesome. If you guys have any questions, Sai and Thiago, if people's got any questions, where can they reach out to you? And obviously they can always reach out to PitchCon as well, but if they want to reach out to you directly, how does that work?
So you can reach out to us in multiple ways, through our website being the most obvious way. You can just go to mymyhubblu.com, and you can reach out to us through a live chat straight on our website, or you can drop us an email. The email address is hello@myhubblu.com, which is just right there, or click our contact us page. So we have multiple ways that you can reach out to us if you have any questions, and we'll also keep checking out the Pitchground page just to make sure that we are connected with the users and our customers.
Absolutely. Awesome. So yeah, this is it. This is the launch webinar, and I'm super excited. I cannot wait to go get this for us as well, to get my hands on it, check out that task manager. Everything looks sleek. It looks amazing. And this is the way that future is going to be with the remote work. And this is how we can really empower our workstation, make it more productive. So thank you guys. Thank you, Sai and Thiago, for joining in today on today's launch webinar, and for having such a great team behind this product. And to all you PitchGrounders, again, for always making these webinars amazing with all your comments. You got any more questions, drop it down in the comments section below, or on on any of the comments where we're live streaming, and we'll definitely get the team in. We'll have Sai Thiago, who's going to be roped in throughout, and we'll answer all your questions directly. So thank you so much, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. All right, Sai. See you, Thiago.
Bye. Thanks.
Bye. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.